Hi there, hello everybody. Today is day 2 of our 5-day back to school challenge. So I'm indoors today and hopefully I don't hit the hamster bins today. So those of you who know me know I have 2 hamsters, Coco and Peepers, and it's getting to be their nighttime. So today we're gonna do a slow ladder flow, which is gonna include the sun salutations. It's designed to heat you up, to get you going, to get the heart rate going, and to energize you. So this is a great practice to do at the beginning of your day, starting off, getting that energy going. I don't advise, and of course it's always your practice, but if you go to work and you do your yoga practice at night, I don't suggest doing this one at night. Maybe do the grounding practice or some of the other practices we'll have during the week. Try to keep this one really for the daytime or maybe a lunchtime yoga practice if you want to. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna do this really quickly just to get you going. Remember, consistency is the key. It doesn't matter if you do 5 minutes or an hour every day, but I'd rather see you do 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day than just 1 hour once a month or something. So we're gonna get started and we're gonna come into our child's pose. So any child's pose you wanna come into. I personally love big toes together, knees on the outside edges of the mat. This gives me the room for my boobs, belly, chest, forehead, everything to come down onto the mat. Take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, fold forward into the mat and melt. And just breathe into this child's pose, not doing anything special, but just starting to get a little bit of that stiffness out. And also, if you want to, just start to bring your attention to your breath. And we're just going to start by taking 5 deep breaths in this posture. So we'll inhale for 1, exhale 1, inhale 2, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 3, inhale 4, exhale 5. I'm sorry, that was 4. Last one, inhale for your 5th one, and exhale for the 5th and final time. On your next inhale, let's come on up into your tabletop. Let's making sure those hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Give your toes a nice tuck. Take an inhale in and let's open up our heart to the day. Getting a nice cow stretch. Take an inhale in as you exhale. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Let's tuck the pelvis in. Roll that chin into your chest. Come into your scaredy cat. Inhale, come into your cow. Exhale, come into your cat. We're going to do 3 more. Taking an inhale in, coming into your cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Last time, let's come on in and doing that. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat, just waking up your spine from that morning stiffness. If you need to give yourself any little movement that your body's asking for, absolutely. Welcome to do it. Remember, it's always your practice. So we're going to come back into our tabletop position. We're going to take an inhale in. We're going to lift the right arm up to the sky, and as you exhale, let's thread the needle underneath that left shoulder, maybe bringing that shoulder down to the mat, maybe bringing your head down to the mat. And we're going to breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale in, exhale. On your next inhale, let's bring that arm back up, getting that shoulder movement as you lower the right hand down. Take an inhale in. Let's lift the left arm up. Stretch. Give yourself that nice stretch as you exhale. Let's bring the left arm underneath that right arm, threading the needle. Bringing that shoulder to the mat or maybe your ear to the mat. And again, take any variation you need to in this posture as we breathe for 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale in. Let's bring the body up. Give yourself a nice stretch. Gently lower down that hand. Sometimes when we do that first thing in the morning, we realize, oh, maybe I was sleeping on my arm all night in the wrong way. Let's bring those pinkies to the outside edges of the mat. Press into your index finger and your thumb. We're going to tuck the toes behind us. Bring your hips to your heels. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, let's lift up into our downward facing dog. Now let's just play around in your dog this morning. What do you need? Do you need to walk your dog? Maybe first thing in the morning you just need to breathe. Sometimes I like to just breathe and open up the backs of my legs. So yogi choice, you can either kick that right leg up to the air, or you can step your right foot to meet your right thumb. And we're going to start firing up our core as we take an inhale in. Let's lift the arms all the way up to the sky. Woo, let's see, do we have our balance yet today? So starting with that balance, take a few breaths. As you take an inhale in, we're going to exhale, fold all the way forward. Let's bring that left foot to meet your right foot. Come into your forward fold. And what do you need to do this morning? Maybe bounce. Maybe you just want to stay where you are. Absolutely, whatever you want to do is good for you. Let's gently bring our hands down to the mat. And you're going to step or jump back into your downward facing dog. So depending on your energy level, I would suggest walking or stepping back into your downward dog. Maybe jumping after you get your cup of coffee. Let's take an inhale in. Let's roll into our plank. Exhale, come into your chaturanga or knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, open up into your cobra. Tuck your toes, come into your downward facing dog. And then we're going to take that left foot, whether you want to lift it up to the sky or just bring that left foot to meet your left thumb. Those back toes are going to remain tucked as you inhale, lift up to the sky. Say good morning to your breath. Do you feel the heat starting? Do you feel your breath? Let's take an inhale, and we're going to take this back foot. We're going to bring it up to meet your left foot as you come into your forward fold. Again, what do you need to do? So lately for me, it's my usual, the lower back has been bothering me. So I tend to stay in these forward folds for a while. We're going to step back, and we're going to step back into our downward dog one more time. Take an inhale in. Let's reach forward into your plank. Exhale into your chaturanga or knees down, chest down, chin down. As you inhale, open up into that cobra. Tuck your toes, come into your downward facing dog. We're going to take that right foot up into the air. Bring your right foot to meet your right thumb. And again, we're going to keep that back foot tucked. As you take an inhale in, let's lift up into your high lunge. So now yogi choice. If you're feeling strong this morning and you want to, you can start to bring your weight into that right foot and start to bring that left foot closer to you, coming into your warrior 3. And if this is not an option for you, you can come into your tree. So those are your two options, either coming into your warrior 3 or coming into your tree. And if you really want to go crazy, you can come into your warrior 3 for maybe 3 breaths, and from your warrior 3, come into your tree for another 3 breaths. So add the 2 back to back. So whether you're in your warrior 3 or your tree pose, we're going to bring that left foot back and lower the knee down. Make sure it comes behind your knee. As you inhale, come up into to your low lunge. Getting that stretch in the front of your psoas. Take a nice deep inhale in. As you exhale, let's fold all the way forward. Tuck your back toes behind you. Lift your back knee as you bring your right foot to meet your left foot in your downward facing dog. Just notice how your body's feeling. Is the blood pumping? How's your breath? When you're ready, let's take that left foot. Bring your left foot to meet your left thumb. Those back toes are going to stay up and tucked as you inhale. Come into that high lunge. How's that balance? So I noticed for myself, my first high lunge, I kind of tipped over, but now I feel a little bit better. Take an inhale in. Again, you have your yogi choice. So if it's available to you, find your drishti point. Start to bring your weight into that left foot. Start to bring that right foot back. Straighten your front leg. Come into your warrior three if that's available for you. If it is not available for you this morning, and it's okay if it's not, you can actually come into your tree pose. And again, if you are feeling it this morning, and feel free to play around with it. Maybe if you're watching this on the video, put pause and play around with coming into your warrior three and then your tree. So basically what we're trying to do here is to get your mind focused. Start bringing that concentration into your mind for the morning. So I'm going to come around, turn around this way. So we're going to have, we're going to be in our tree on our left side. And we're going to bring that right foot back. Lowering that knee down to the mat behind your hip. Release the tops of your feet. Take an inhale in. Let's reach up into your low lunge. So I went into warrior pretty easy, and now I'm struggling in my low lunge. It's okay. We all have those mornings. Take an inhale in. Let's reach up to the sky. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Tuck those back toes. Bring that knee up. That's going to give you your room to come into your downward facing dog. And what do you need to do in your downward dog? Walk your dog, bend your knees. And how do you feel? Do you want to come into your vinyasa, doing a full sun salutation? Or maybe you're ready to just come into your child's pose this morning. Or maybe you started out saying, how am I ever going to do a sun salutation? And now you can't stop. You really want to do it. So whatever you choose this morning, whether it is your downward facing dog, a full vinyasa, or coming into your child's pose, give yourself a few breaths. Start to allow the breath to slow down, the heart rate to come down a little bit. And when you're ready, we're going to come onto our backs. Bring those knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little massage on your lower back. Maybe some circles, maybe just moving from side to side. Maybe you want to come into your happy baby. Whatever works for you. And when you're ready, we're going to lower the left leg straight down onto the mat. We're going to bend that right knee into a reverse tabletop. Let's bring the left hand on the outside of the right knee. Stretch that right hand out. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, let's bring that right knee towards your left hip as you look over that right hand. Getting that first twist. Take an inhale in. Let's come on back. As you exhale, let's lower the right hand down. We'll inhale the left knee up. Stretch the left hand up. Bring that right hand on the outside of your left knee. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, let's guide that left knee towards your right hip as you look over your left shoulder. And again, just breathe into this posture. Remember, if you're doing this sequence, first thing in the morning, your hips are going to be tight from sleeping. So don't expect to have the same kind of flexibility that you might have 12 hours from now. This is one of the best and one of my top 5 postures to do in the morning. As you take an inhale in, let's bring that knee back up. As you exhale, let's lower the leg down. You're gonna let the feet fall open to the side. Bring your hands open on either side of you. And we're gonna take 5 deep breaths here as you inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Take one more inhale in. Let's gently bend our knees, bringing our feet flat onto the mat, onto our floors. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, let's roll over to the right side of your body. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself that wink and a smile into your heart. You've done the hardest posture. You've come onto your mat. You've come onto your mat in the morning. So those are 2 hard postures. So give yourself that wink and a smile. We're doing 2 of the hardest yoga postures in my book. So let's take a nice deep inhale and let's lift our arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We'll do one more, taking that deep inhale in. Exhale, hands to heart center. And take a moment to just enjoy the stillness. Notice how your body is feeling. Know that you started your day in a beautiful, mindful way, giving yourself this beautiful time of mindfulness and care for your body. So thank you for being a part of day 2. I look forward to seeing you for day 3 tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Namaste.